One storm, one day, and Jamaica lost almost half of what it took decades to build. Hurricane Melissa didn't just hit the island, it tore it open. Homes vanished, schools collapsed, farms drowned, businesses went dark, roads broke apart, and for a moment, Jamaica stood at the edge of something dangerous, a future it could not afford. But the story of Jamaica after Melissa is not only about destruction, it's about what happened next, and how this small country walked into the world's financial system and came back with one of the biggest rescue packages in Caribbean history. A package so large, so rare, and so fast, it shocked even the people who negotiated it. Yet there's a question sitting untouched in the middle of all this. What will this rescue truly cost us in the years to come? Stay with us, because the answer is not as simple as it sounds. Before the money, before the meetings, before the press releases, there was some amount of fear. Melissa ripped through Jamaica with winds no one alive had ever felt. Roofs didn't just fly off, entire houses peeled away. Rivers climbed out of their banks. The lights went out across entire parishes. And in the space of hours, Jamaica suffered more physical damage than Hurricane Gilbert and Hurricane Ivan combined. The Western tourism belt, the heartbeat of the country, was smashed. St. Elizabeth's farms, the food basket of Jamaica, were washed clean. Roads in Westmoreland and Hanover crumbled. Families woke up, if they slept at all, to a Jamaica they no longer recognized. But hidden inside this heartbreak was something else, a test Jamaica had unknowingly prepared for. Why the world said yes to Jamaica. The part many Jamaicans may not realize is this: the world did not step in only because the damage was considerable. The world stepped in because Jamaica had spent almost 10 years proving itself. A decade before Melissa, Jamaica was drowning in debt, almost 150% of GDP. It was one of the most indebted countries on earth. But Jamaicans did something extraordinary. The country cut that debt almost in half, down to about 62% by 2024. Through tough choices, painful sacrifices, and some of the world's hardest financial discipline. These sacrifices became Jamaica's passport. When Prime Minister Holness walked into the rooms of the World Bank, IMF, IDB, CDB, and CAF. After Melissa, he didn't walk in as a leader of a reckless country. He walked in representing a nation that had earned trust, earned respect, and earned the right to ask for help. That reputation opened doors fast, doors that stay closed to most countries after major disasters. What the money really is, and what it isn't. Let's break this down in simple terms that anyone can follow. 1. Some of the money was fast and free. The catastrophe bond finally triggered, meaning Jamaica got US $150 million it never has to repay because Melissa met the exact pressure levels written into the contract. The Caribbean Catastrophe Risk Insurance Facility also paid out a record amount. Fast cash that helped clear blocked roads, restore water, and keep the country running in those first painful days. 2. Some of the money is quick loans that the government could draw down instantly. These are like emergency umbrellas, pre-approved funds for disasters. They helped Jamaica pay civil servants, buy fuel, move food, and repair hospitals without the government going bankrupt. 3. Most of the package is long-term loans. This is the part Jamaica must repay. These loans will rebuild schools, roads, bridges, clinics, water systems, agriculture, and damaged parts of the tourism belt. 4. A big piece is not government money at all. It's private investment, energy plants, water systems, and roads, projects built by companies protected by global banks. This part could change how Jamaica's infrastructure is owned and managed in the future. This mix of grants, loans, and private capital is what people are calling the big rescue. But a big rescue always comes with a big responsibility. And that responsibility is the part that too many people are overlooking. What this means for everyday Jamaicans. Let's talk real life. This rescue affects your supermarket bill, your rent, your light bill, your job, your ability to rebuild. Here's how. 1. Rebuilding will be expensive. Demand for cement, steel, blocks, roofing, and skilled labor will explode. Prices will rise. Some Jamaicans may not be able to rebuild the homes they lost, at least not right away. 2. The cost of living may rise in the short term. When a country devotes most of its time and money to rebuilding, everything else slows down. 3. There will be pressure on the Jamaican dollar. Any major disaster puts stress on a country's currency. The rescue package helps, but the danger isn't gone. 4. Grants may not be enough to rebuild real houses. Many families will have to borrow, and that means more household debt. They are paying for a storm they didn't cause. And that brings us to this. Think back to the title, but at what price? Here's the answer. Most of the rescue package is debt. Money Jamaica must repay. Money our children will one day carry. The truth is simple. This rescue is not a gift. It's a gamble. If Jamaica rebuilds smartly, firmly, and quickly, the country will rise stronger, and the debt will be manageable. But if the recovery slows, if corruption creeps in, if rebuilding takes too long, if costs explode beyond control, then the debt becomes heavy. Very heavy. This is the part of the story that matters most. How Jamaica avoided a worse disaster. To understand how close Jamaica came to collapse, look at Grenada in 2004. Hurricane Ivan destroyed 200% of their economy. They had no liquidity, no buffers, no fast payouts, no credit lines. The country had to restructure its debt. Jamaica avoided that fate for one simple reason. We had been preparing for years before Melissa arrived. We built buffers, we bought insurance, we passed strong financial laws, we grew credibility. Those decisions saved the country from economic collapse. That's something every Jamaican, no matter their political side, can feel proud of. The year is 2026. If the economy grows again, if tourism rebounds, if agriculture recovers, if construction stabilizes, Jamaica will be fine. If not, the next decade could be difficult. The rescue could turn into a heavy burden. This is Jamaica's window. 3 years to rebuild a future. Bonus facts. Here are 4 things that might surprise you. 1. Jamaica's catastrophe bond payment was one of the largest sovereign parametric payouts in the world this year. It proved that the financial world is finally taking climate risks in the Caribbean seriously. 2. There is a severe shortage of skilled construction workers across the island. This could push Jamaica to import large numbers of labor, but it will receive support from soldiers from several countries, including Guyana. 3. A stronger than normal Jamaican dollar during recovery could hurt tourism. Too much foreign money can create problems if not managed carefully. 4. A few sectors, like renewable energy and farm technology, may actually grow faster because private investors are now entering Jamaica with global backing. A chance, not a guarantee. Jamaica stands at a crossroads. This is the biggest rescue package Jamaica has ever received. It gives us a chance to build a safer, stronger, more resilient country, but it also gives us a responsibility to use the money wisely, move fast, stay honest, and protect those who need help most. The world is watching us, but more importantly, our children are watching. If you care about Jamaica's future and want to follow every step of this journey, please subscribe to this channel, Impacting Jamaica.